Here's a conversation I've had from the archives with Chad, talking about how he was attempting to promote drag racing once again in a drifting world.
What's your name?
My name's Chad Barber.
And what is it you do?
I'm the promoter for West Coast Nationals.
Okay, and what kind of event is that?
Well, this year we're expanding. We're doing drag racing, drift, car show, and we're having a music festival.
Okay, and is that yearly?
This year we are expanding to 2 events. Next year we're hoping to expand to 3 or 4.
Okay, is it primarily a drag event, or?
It started out as a drag event, and we're expanding out.
Wow. How's the drag scene nowadays? I mean,
you know what? A lot of people say it's dying, but you know, we got to do something to keep it alive. You know.
I mean, has it really died that much, or has it?
It did for a while when we lost NHRA and we lost Nopi. You know, it did. It took a downfall. But you know, the East Coast, they have huge events with 30, 40,000 people. We're trying to bring that back.
Okay. And when was the last time that it was big? What year?
I would say really the year that we lost NHRA. Wally Parks died, and you know, so did the sport compact market really along with it.
Right. Do you think drifting is taking over?
It is in a way. It is in a way. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to put the 2 back together and make everything just kind of create something stronger, as you know, in unison.
Okay. And what about the old school people? You said that did it.
Like I said, I'm going to go over and have a talk with them tonight. We're hoping to get some of those people together to race for charity. We've been talking with our sponsors. We'd like to get $2,500, $3,000 together to, you know, give away to charity. Maybe like we're thinking the American Red Cross, because with all the tornado stuff and things going on and hurricanes that they're predicting this year. So what we're going to try and do is get them to come out in their street cars this year and race the best driver win, and we can give that money away in their name and in the companies that donate the money.
What do you think the trend as far as like where is it heading towards?
You know what? It just really takes good people that care about it. I love my sport, and you know, hopefully what we'll be able to do is draw more interest from the newer kids in the crowd and bring it back with the people who really care. We're working with 3 really good partners on this. We've expanded to actually allowing people to come in, and so that way, you know, it's not just one person really trying to, you know, to keep this thing alive. I've got guys in the car show scene. Right. We're working with some guys in the drifting scene, and we're going to bring a music festival, which was my original background before I even got into any of this stuff. And we're going to try and have a nightlife, something that's going to be a 2-day event and have just a lot of fun with a lot of people.
Where do they do the drag racing nowadays?
Drag racing is our home track in Sacramento. Bakersfield is just, you know, this is the first year in 5 years that we've gotten back to Bakersfield.
Yeah.
I race in Vegas a lot. I used to travel all over the United States. I was blessed. We had a nice rig and a trailer, and now I'm more worried about trying to stay close to home with the kids. I'm a single dad with a girlfriend, you know, and so, you know, it's really tough, you know, to do that lifestyle anymore. So, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, it's the family thing is important, but what I'm trying to do is grow and leave something for my kids to having fun, because all these cars are going to be theirs real soon.
So what is it that makes drag racing different from the other motorsports?
You know, the drag racing thing, it's the adrenaline rush. You know, it happens like that, and you know, to be honest with you, I've done some road racing in the last year or 2, and it's a lot of fun. You know, it's like they're 2 totally different sides. So for a minute there, I was really enjoying the road racing, but when it comes down to it, the success in the drag program here as of late, you know, it's really kind of lit the candle again, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Right. And does it take a lot of practice to become a good drag racer?
You know what? I used to be really, really confident when I used to drive this car back in the day, but now with the turbo stuff and all the stuff we break, you know, it kind of takes the wind out of your sail a little bit. But we're finally starting to find out, you know, what products are working for us and things like that, and the car's getting more and more solid. So we're really definitely happy with where our program's coming around.
So does it require more investment to do?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the cars are out of hand. Like a car, like say a sport front wheel drive or an outlaw car, to be truly successful, you're going to spend $60,000, you know, or maybe $50,000 if you do all the work yourself to have a good successful program.
Are there still any professional drivers that still do it?
A lot of the guys, they've kind of shifted in the drifting market, and that's what I'm going to try and get back. I mean, I know they're not going to come back because the TV and the sponsor market isn't there as high as it used to be, but when it comes down to it, if we can get those old school people back involved and whatnot, it'd be a good taste for the next generation.
Yeah. So do you think is Formula Drift your competition?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I look at it more as if we can blend them together and work together. They've done that in the past. NHRA events with Formula Drift, and they've had some really successful events. Are we threatened by it? Some people are. Like I said, I don't look at it like that. I think it's better that you put the two genres together and you let them feed off of each other.
Right. And so, what kind of fans do you think watch the drag races?
You know what? It's a lot. I mean, it's all the same crowd, but it's weird. For a long time, the drifting thing really brought the crowd for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, you still go to Englishtown, New Jersey, they still have events with 30,000-40,000 people. It's a totally different scene. It's amazing. That's why what we're trying to do is by putting all these different events together, maybe create something where we can really bring it back and create some enthusiasm for drag racing and maybe get some new up-and-coming kids like the next generation of sport compact drag racers.
Right.
Chad Barber, ex-drag racer, talking about drag racing and mixing it with drifting as another genre that could be appreciated by the new generation. Till next time, stay safe and keep rolling.